Sri Bharat Gupta, CEO Jagran New Media, Sri Rajesh Upadhyaya, Editor-in-Chief Jagran New Media, सम्मानीय अतिथिगण, मीडिया के मित्रों, बहनों और भाइयों, मुझे हर्ष है कि मुझे उच्च तकनीकी शिक्षा की गुणवत्ता जैसी महत्वपूर्ण विषय पर अब सभी विद्वत जन के साथ अपने विचार साझा करने का अवसर प्राप्त हुआ है। जागरण प्रकाशन के द्वारा देश के तकनीकी और प्रबंधन शिक्षा संस्थाओं का विभिन्न मानकों पर मूल्यांकन कर उन्हें प्रकाशित किया गया है। देश में उच्च व्यावसायिक शिक्षा की गुणवत्ता परखने और सुधारने की दिशा में यह अभिनंदनीय प्रयास है। इस समय कक्षा 12वीं के विद्यार्थी अपनी बोर्ड परीक्षा लिख रहे हैं। इन परीक्षाओं के बाद उन्हें अपने भावी करियर का चुनाव करने का एक अच्छा अवसर मिलेगा। ऐसी में जागरण प्रकाशन का यह प्रयास और भी प्रासंगिक बन जाता है। मैं विद्यार्थियों और उनके अभिभावकों को उनके उज्जवल भविष्य के लिए शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। My dear brothers and sisters, I am really delighted to be amongst this august gathering of media and academia on this occasion of ranking the engineering and management education institutions in India. I am happy that this event is being organized at an opportune time when students of class 12th are writing their exams and soon will have to choose their career. I do believe that a fair majority of those in science streams will join these engineering and management institutions with a hope of gratifying and enriching professional career. It is our social obligation to provide them with quality professional education. I am told that around 13 lakh students are taking class 12th exams that are being conducted by the CBSE alone. Then there are also students affiliated with the state boards, and I convey my best wishes to these students for their bright career. These rankings will guide the students and their parents to choose the institution that holds a promise for their future. We should be mindful that most of the students do not have enough resources to fund their education in costly professional institutions and may have taken loans. They will be joining these institutions with a hope for a better future. Therefore, providing quality education is a matter of sacred trust between a student and the institution. Ever since I have assumed office, it has been my endeavor to engage with faculty, members, and students from education institutions. My dear friends, I have been in public life for more than 42 years. Thick and thin of politics of yesteryears. Of course, I am no more in politics, not interested in politics also. I have retired from politics, but not tired from public life. That's why I am here in front of you. As I used to have 24/7 activity of meeting people, greeting people, talking with people, walking with people, spending time with the people, after becoming vice president, a question arose in my mind, what to do. Because of this protocol of the vice president being a constitutional authority and also being chairman of the Rajya Sabha, a dual responsibility, there are certain do's and don'ts and also certain restrictions on your acceptance of programs or movements or engagements and all. So after discussion, I told my people, this is not done, that you go to a meeting, go to the dais, Janaganamana, then give a speech or give the award, and then Janaganamana, and then say thank you, and then leave. I told my officers, this can be done while staying at home. You can do a video conference. They'll be able to see better than this. There must be always a human touch. You must meet people. You must greet people. You must talk to people. You must also get back feedback from the people. So I have identified 5 sectors as part of my meeting the people program. 1, universities, faculty and students. There are more than 800 universities in the country. I have been going around to a number of universities to address convocations attend their other conferences and all. Yesterday, I was in 4 universities, yesterday and day for evening. Morning, Pravara University in Shirdi, Maharashtra. Evening in Vaikuntabhai Mehta Cooperative Institute for Management, Pune. And then later, the most prestigious Indira Gandhi Applied Research Institute, Mumbai, started by Reserve Bank of India, their convocation. And then late in the night, yesterday I was in Jaipur, in Mahatma Gandhi Medical University, which was founder chairman was Dr. Sonawala, one of the renowned physician of the country. I have been going around like that to different universities in India and also abroad. Youth, they are the future. Education is the key for development. So I wanted to know what are the feelings of these youth, what is their feedback, what is their feeling, what are the opportunities available to them, and what are the challenges, and what is their responsibility. I am interacting with them. It's a very good, enlightening experience for me. It is also an education to me. Secondly, I have been going to research institutes, technology concerned institutes across the country. They are also very interesting. The engineers, the scientists who are doing their work silently in the laboratories, in the closed rooms, they have an occasion to make the presentation of their work before the Vice President of India and interact with him. And I also have an occasion to know what is happening in the lab and the need to take it from lab to land. That is also a very enlightening experience. And the third one I have chosen is the farming community, because agriculture is the basic culture of India. Even today, after so much urbanization and all, still 54% of the people are living in agriculture. So agriculture is in a sort of a challenging situation now. Over the years, we have focused more on urban, more on industry, more on elite, rather than focusing more on the rural. Mahatma Gandhi gave 2 advices. One is political, I don't want to deal with that. Second is, he said, back to villages. Gaam ke or chalo. But we have shown our back to village and moved towards urban areas. The result is there is an urban-rural divide. Education, entertainment, employment, enhanced skills and opportunities, and enhanced medical facilities. All the 5 E's are situated in urban area. That's why people are leaving rural areas and going to urban areas. I have a unique privilege of working in Rural Development Ministry under Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and also later in Urban Development Ministry led by Sri Narendra Bhai Modi. I have seen the developments in both the sectors. There is every need to focus more attention on the rural sector and make agriculture viable. A size of India's size, 130 crore population, you cannot depend on imported food security. You need to develop homegrown food security. It's a big challenge for us. Of course, we have surplus production, but the population is increasing day by day. Nobody is paying their attention on that aspect. And also there are other problems. There is a hidden hunger. You may be surprised what is hidden hunger. Hidden hunger is that there is vitamin deficiency, protein deficiency, nutritional deficiency. Let each one of us get tested by doctors. They will say D3 deficiency, B12 deficiency, A deficiency, O deficiency. We are not taking care of it. We are not having proper food also. So we have to focus on that and see to it that the nation is fed in a better manner. So we have to focus on agriculture, make it more viable and sustainable. And coming to the 4th category of people I am meeting, is the cultural institutes. Life is not only materialistic. Life is not only food, shelter, cloth, and comfort, vehicle. But life is something more. You need all other activities. That's why our forefathers, they have given us 64 arts. 64 arts. Dance, music, painting, poetry, so many things like that. All these are very much required to make you enlightened and to make your life also happy, so that you can enjoy your life. Mere food, shelter and clothing is not going to give you happiness. I have an experience. In 1975, for the sake of inviting Jagran Prakashan Naidu, I was put in jail during emergency. So I had a 17.5 months jail term. There food was available, clothes were given, stay also was guaranteed. But people were not happy because people want something more. They want freedom. They want freedom of movement. They want freedom of expression. They want something more. Everybody, there were all different hues of politicians and other people were there in that jail. But still everybody wanted to go out. So that says that you have to focus on other issues also. I go to different music academies, cultural academies, encourage them also, try to know what is happening in Bharatanatyam or in Kuchipudi or in Kathak or in various other activities. For that matter, even yoga is an art. It's an ancient art. It's an exercise between mind and body. It has nothing to do with religion. Now yoga is becoming universally popular. I've been to Latin American countries only 1 month back. Everywhere I found yoga institutes, to my surprise and pleasantness. The Costa Rica president told me, 39-year-old youngster, that he has issued a presidential proclamation asking all the youngsters and people of the country to learn yoga and practice yoga. The Romanian president was happily telling me, so in the Central Hall of Parliament, we had yoga celebrations this year. That is the attraction yoga is getting. And in our country, some people, they are skeptical, they say yoga, some people try to give it a religious color. Yoga has no religious connection. It's a simple exercise. It's an ancient art. Yoga is for your body, not because of Modi. Modi ji has suggested to us that yoga should be practiced by everybody so that you can take care of your body and your mind and be an active citizen, better citizen. So these are all things where I go and try to encourage them. And then, fifthly, I also go to various associations, doctors, advocates, chartered accountants, business people, CIA, FICCI, ASSOCHAM, Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Chamber of Commerce, and also different conferences, Rotary Club, Lions Club, various institutes. I've been going around. And I call it as this is really a very, very heartening experience for me. It's a knowledge pilgrimage, I can call it. I am on a knowledge pilgrimage. I wish to complete as many institutes as possible during my course of this responsibility. And it's really very, very interesting, very enlightening. You can see what is happening in the country. You can know what are the challenges before them. You can also tell them what are their responsibilities and what is the present condition. So my dear friends, the world is changing faster. We are living in an era of LPG, liberalization, privatization, globalization. There are opportunities, there are also challenges. What is happening here will be known in Washington in a few minutes. What is happening there will be known to us also. So there are opportunities, there are challenges. So you have to equip yourself. The education which we give to our children should not be only for employment. Education is for enhancement of knowledge. Education is for enlightenment. Education is for empowerment. Education is for enhanced skills. And education is also for employment also. But unfortunately, we look at it from the angle of only employment and all. Everybody cannot get employment and no government can give employment. They may say, political parties may say, but you know, if everybody is employed, then who is there to be served? So you need gainful employment, meaningful employment. You need empowerment of the people so that they can stand on their own. And you need to educate the people to take advantage of the opportunities that are available. So I must say that every occasion I have been going around is an immense enriching and rewarding experience for me. The aspirational optimism among our young students is infectious. It fills me with hope and optimism about country's bright future. I have always believed that the future of the country and our society is taking shape in their dreams of these youngsters. As a society, we need to respect aspirations, attitude, and capabilities of our youth. We are fortunate that we have 65% of our population which is below 35 years of age. we need to realize this demographic dividend. If we can sustain our high growth rate, we need to train our youth and impart higher order of skills. If you wish to tap into this enormous resource, we must upgrade the quality of our higher education institutions. The ranking exercise helps to focus on different aspects of life. Though it's a small program, it's a noble program. This is the reason immediately when Bharat Gupta came, I immediately accepted. One is the background of the Jagran, and second is the nature of the program. This is really a small program, but a very wonderful program to make the students know about the quality of the institutions that are available in engineering and other management and all. My dear friends and also youngsters across the country, India once was known as Viswaguru. Famous universities of Takshashila, Nalanda, Pushpagiri, and also other centers of excellence used to be there, and it received scholars, researchers from around the world. Our achievements in abstract sciences and applied technologies were immense at that time itself. We have Charaka, we have Samhita, we have Dhanvantari, we have Aryabhatta, we have Bhaskaracharya. Immense knowledge was there, available at that time also. We should feel proud of it, and now once again we must make every effort, and our education, the institutions should become centers of excellence to provide such an excellent, high quality, useful, purposeful education to our youngsters. So we have to take inspiration from the past and create institutions of excellence today. That's the challenge before the educational policy makers and educational managers. That is the challenge before our academics and researchers. Today, the technology is moving out at an unprecedented pace. We have to catch up with the fourth industrial revolution. As we promote manufacturing sector, we have to adapt to newer technologies like artificial intelligence, robotics, 3D printing. We should be at the forefront of the knowledge revolution. Keeping the demand of rapidly expanding economy for professional skilled manpower, we have expanded our professional education sector. What we need to ensure is the quality of higher education. If we look at the current scenario, we become aware of the gross inadequacies in our system. A recent study has concluded that only 3% of our engineering graduates have knowledge of the new emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, data sciences, etc. Only 1.7% engineers have skill sets required for new emerging jobs. Only 40% engineering graduates did single internship during their graduation, and only 7% did more than one internship. This is the reality. Young engineers had very little employable skills and practical knowledge. Greater emphasis is being given to the theoretical aspects. Commenting on the faculty in the professional institutions, the report says that 60% of the faculty members did not discuss the industry applications of concepts as per emerging job requirements in the industry. It should be a matter of concern that our professional education is not aligned with the needs of globalized job market. Our professional graduates cannot afford to lose out this fourth industrial revolution. It is time that we took note and work towards a system that consistently deliver high quality learning. Industry and academic institutions must come together, interact with each other, understand what is the requirement, and then prepare courses accordingly. Then only we will succeed. We have opened up in India, rightly we have opened up to private sector. Gone are those days that private is this untouchable and all. There is a need for public-private partnership. And education is an area where there has to be more focus, education and health in a vast country like India. So that being the case, industry, I suggest the Prime Minister also thinks that industry should really adopt certain universities, IITs, prestigious institutions, work together and develop world-class engineers, scientists, technocrats, so that they will be employable, they will be useful. There is a demand because in India there is no dearth of knowledge. Basic knowledge is there in everybody. This land, this water, this air, this society has something special. Look at the West. The big multinational companies have Indians as the head. Microsoft, Nadella Satya, Indira Nui, Sundar Pichai, latest even Geeta Gopinath is the chief economist of the International Monetary Fund. International Monetary Fund chief economist is an Indian from Mysore. There are many more such examples. Sagurti Purna, American Range Bank managing director from Andhra Pradesh. There are a lot of, because there is talent. What is required is you have to recognize the talent, encourage the talent, upgrade the skill. That's why the government have come with Skill Development Ministry also. Skill Development Ministry of these institutions, they must also work together. Understand, because they have done some research and then see to it that courses are redesigned in such a way. Except the certain IITs and IISc, our institutions do not figure prominent in the global ranking. Why? This is a question you have to put to yourself. Due to poor quality of education infrastructure and faculty in several such institutions, students are not even enrolling even if the seats are lying vacant. Recently, AICTE has decided to shut down institutions that report less than 30% enrollment for 5 consecutive years. As such, 800 such institutions are being shut down across the country. Even the department-related Parliamentary Committee on Human Resource Development has raised concern about issues and challenges faced by the higher education sector in the country. The committee found that there was an acute shortage of highly qualified faculty in the professional institutions, and it was true for both public-funded as well as private institutions. The committee found that there was no effective mechanism for ensuring the accountability and performance of teachers in the universities and colleges. Such a mechanism is a well-established norm in foreign universities where the performance of college professors, teachers is evaluated by their own peers and students. We must also go for such a system in India. Sooner the better. AICTE and other institutions should constantly review and align the curriculum, pedagogy, and teaching methods of our professional courses in accordance with the globally reputed institutions. Professionals must upgrade their knowledge and expertise by taking up periodic training in new technologies, participating in seminars and workshops, and taking up research and teaching assignments. I have learned that the government have evolved an exhaustive national institutional ranking framework, NIRF, that evaluates an institution on parameters like teacher, learning resources, research and professional practice, graduation outcome, outreach, and inclusive and peer perceptions. The performance on these broad parameters are further judged on the basis of 18 templates. I am happy that the government has decided to help 20 institutions to develop into global institutions. I hope these institutions will learn from the best practices from abroad and adopt them to Indian context. My dear friends, with around 7% growth rate, we are one of the world's fastest emerging economies today. In the next few years, we are likely to become US $5 trillion economy. India is emerging one of the most promising startup hub. 44% of our 16,000 startups are located in smaller towns. That's also happy news. This indicates that inherent entrepreneurial culture and talent of our youth. My dear friends, to leverage our demographic dividend in global economy, to utilize emerging opportunities in knowledge-based global economy, our professional institutions will have to impact the skills needed for the 21st century. I hope that such ratings of engineering and management institutions by the independent bodies on the basis of scientifically designed metrics through transparent surveys and interactions with stakeholders and peers will encourage the institutions to improve their teaching and training infrastructure, faculty, and learning outcomes. The ultimate outcome of such exercise are to be seen in the classrooms of our institutions as they move on the path towards excellence. This is the way forward. We have to focus on enhancing the skills of our children and trying to convert our universities and our education institutions into centers of excellence. That's a challenge before all of us. As I told you, the world is moving faster. I can tell you, friends, as I've been going around the world, everywhere there is newfound enthusiasm about India. India is being recognized and respected now worldwide. And everybody wants to invest in India. Thanks to the reforms and the advice of reform, perform and transform the nation, transformation. Every head of the nation is showing interest in the transformation that is happening in India. The World Bank, the World Economic Forum, the Asian Development Bank, the IMF, International Monetary Fund, and also the Moody's ratings. Everybody is indicating if India moves with this speed, it will become third or the second largest economy in the world. World economy is slowing down. Our powerful neighbor China is definitely powerful, but it is also a little negative now, 6.8. India is the only country which is moving at a speed of 7, 7.1, 7.3, 7.4. That is the situation. We must grab this opportunity. We must join this momentum and become stakeholders in the same and see to it that this is accelerated. That is possible by human knowledge, by excellence, by our commitment. So all the youngsters across the country and also the academic community, everybody should focus in enhancing the knowledge and also skills of our youngsters. Education, medical profession, political profession, once upon a time used to be called as a mission. Of late, some people are trying to convert it into a commission by giving some remission to the values and doing some omission in their duties. That should not happen. I am not saying that everybody should do charity of education. It's not possible. But question is, we must take this as a mission to produce better students, to see that the meritorious students are not denied an opportunity. That should be our mission. And it's a noble mission. And Indian culture and heritage should be part of our education. I would like to suggest to all the academic education institutions, including technical, scientific institutions also, to see that ethics, morals, values, and standards are not compromised, and they also become part of the education. I am of the opinion, in every course, there has to be a chapter about history of India. The greatness, the sacrifice made by our great forefathers. There has to be a chapter about our culture, heritage, which is given by our forefathers. Because we have a background of colonial rule. The foreign rulers came, looted us, cheated us, ruled us, and ruined us. Ruined some of our minds also. So this time has come to repair the minds. We must see to it that we think that we are Indians. And we feel proud. And we must also face the challenges that are there. In spite of all the growth story, smart cities, metro trains, high speed, and also coming bullet train, and also the modern airports and all, still there are challenges. 18% of the people are illiterate even today. They can't write and read. 20% of the people are below poverty line. Still there are certain areas of discrimination against the woman. Beti ko pada ke karna kya hai? This is the thinking in certain sections. And then there are areas of discrimination on the basis of social this thing. We must come out of this and we must develop the new generation to see that they all work for the social change that is required for the country's overall growth. After all, when you say that you are a developed country, it must be developed in perfect sense. So we need to go for inclusive growth. We need to take everybody along with us. That's why this Janadhana, that's why this online, that's why JAM, all this. In the coming days, technology is going to play an important role. So keeping that in mind, we must upgrade the skills. The future is online, so that there is no line. You need not stand in line, go and meet anybody, shake hand and do something in between hand. There should not be any need at all. You need not stand in line. Apply online, reply online. That is the way forward. We have to move in that direction. And secondly, direct transfer, whatever has to be due to you. When I read yesterday the Reserve Bank of India's governor's report about payment by card, digital transaction, I felt very happy. He said that there is a six-fold increase in the recent days, recent years. That should become the order of the day. You remember later Rajiv Gandhi once said that if I send 100 rupees from Delhi, by the time it reaches Anantapuram or Thiruvananthapuram, only 15 rupees reaches. The other things, leakage in the pipe. He said it with all serious concern. So this is a challenge. So we have to go on for new methods. That's why now we are talking of JAM, Janadhana, Aadhar, Mobile. What is due for you, scholarship, pension, compensation, insurance, or any entitlement, payment, it should come directly to you, to your bank account. No need to go to anybody. That should be the order. I'm very happy the government of India is laying optic fiber line to 250,000 villages across the country. That's the way forward. The digital revolution, it has to be accelerated. And we must set example to other parts of the world. Direct benefit transfer, JAM, online, and as I told you, digital, going digital, these are the opportunities that are available to us. India, with our basic skills, with a large population, and also with a demographic dividend, we can take advantage of this opportunity and make our country strong and stable, and also work for inclusive growth. Leaving politics aside, the country should take course to reforms. That is the only way. That is the only way for the country. Politics, yes, will be there. You can't ignore them, but they should be confined to elections. But in remaining time, center, state, local bodies, public, private, all must work together. Development, speedy development, integrated development, that should be our focus. If that is really achieved, then definitely country will become strong, stable. Once again, it will become the Viswaguru. We don't want to become Viswaguru, or there was this history that we had 25% of the world GDP in India once upon a time. It's not what we are saying. Yuan Song, Paiyan, the Chinese historians came and wrote about Nalanda and Saksasila, our education and all. So that was the situation. We want to become again knowledge guru, not to invade any country. We don't have any history of attacking any country. In spite of all this background, we will never do it. All other Tam, Dick and Harry came and attacked us, as I told you, ruled us and ruled us. But we don't want. We want to live in harmony. We want to live in peace. We believe in peaceful coexistence. We want to be friendly with our neighbor, who is aiding, abetting, funding, training terrorists, provided if he gives up that habit. We believe in the philosophy of Vasudaika Kutumbakam. The entire world is one family. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. Share and care is the core of Indian philosophy. Share and care is the core of Indian philosophy. So if you want to take that philosophy forward for the world, even for the world also want peace. Because peace is prerequisite for progress. If there is tension, you cannot have attention on anything. So you need peace for progress. Keeping all these things in mind, the technology forward movement should also follow the value system, the ethics. Otherwise you are seeing with all the growth, what has happened because of the mad and bad acts of people, the country is getting a bad name. Some people loot here and run away. And now we are working hard to get them back. So ethics has to be followed in every sector, in every section of the people. And also lastly, my dear friends, we must also take care of the climate change that is happening. We must educate the people of the country, particularly younger generation, to be friendly with the nature. Nature, culture, together for a better future. That should be the way forward. Nature, culture, together for better future. We need to take care of the nature, so love and live with the nature. That should be the order of the day. And then, along with that, I was in London some time back, and I was driving. The driver told me, so, good morning. I said, okay, namaste. He said, sir, it's a very sunny day today, happy day. I said, is it your son's birthday? He said, no, sir, sunny day. I said, what is sunny day? He said, sun is bright, sir. I told him, poor fellow, in India, 365 days are sunny days. But we never took advantage. Now we are going for solar, renewable energy. We are going for tree plantation. Why all this? Of late we have realized it. We have to be friendly with the nature so that the nature will be kind to you. This is very, very important. And my dear friends, before I conclude, you must also educate the people in people's language. This is an important thing I have been telling everywhere. Everyone should remember 5 things. 1, remember mother forever. Mother means includes father also. Woman, W-O-M-A-N. Man hai, woman mein. So no distinction that way. Second, Janma Bhumi, the native place where you are born. You should never forget it. Even if these boys and girls who get great opportunities get graduated here, and if they want to go abroad, there is no need to go abroad, but if they want to go, let them go. We have enough population, let them go. But advice is 3 lines. Go, learn, earn, and return to enjoy with the rest of your family and your community and people, local people. Third, everybody should remember, promote, propagate, practice mother tongue. The language that has come from mother's womb, you should be encouraged. In house, in your street, in your area, you must speak in your mother tongue only. That should become a practice. All of us should encourage it also. After all, at the end of it, all this is for what? For the people. Common people know their local language. Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Malayali, Marathi, Punjabi, Assami, Bhojpuri, Hindi, Urdu, all these languages. Every language is beautiful. But we must promote our mother tongue. Mother tongue is like your eyesight. Other language is like your spectacles. If you have eyesight, spectacles will work. If you have no sight, even if you wear ribbon also, no sight, forget the foresight. So we have to promote, I don't call them as regional languages, I call them as mother tongue. They're all national languages. We must encourage those languages. For information, I've been meeting a number of foreign dignitaries. The Prime Minister also receives presidents of different countries. The Chinese president, the Russian president, the French president, everybody. They come here, they meet the Prime Minister. They will be talking to them and there will be somebody sitting behind, murmuring. What is it? They will be translating. They speak in their mother tongue. Once I asked Sushma sir, क्या सुषमा जी इन लोगों को अंग्रेजी मालूम नहीं है क्या? उन्होंने कहा काफ़ी लोगों को अंग्रेजी मालूम है मगर वो अंग्रेजी में बोलना नहीं चाहते, अपना मातृभाषा में बोलना चाहते. That should be the spirit. We should learn English, nothing wrong. We should learn English. We should learn many more languages, Chinese, Russian, other languages also, no problem. But don't neglect your mother tongue. Don't hate other languages. अलग भाषा, अलग वेश, फिर भी अपना एक देश. विविधता में एकता, भारत का विशेषता. So keeping that in mind, learn as many languages as possible, but promote your own language. And then fourth, motherland. Remember the country to which you belong to. You must do everything possible to protect the unity and integrity of your country, where you are born, where you are a citizen. When you go out, you are called as an Indian or a Hindustani. Your identity is Indian. You have to protect that unity. Anything happening anywhere, irrespective of caste, creed, sex, religion and region, India is one. One nation, one people, one country. That feeling has to be there. Patriotism do not mean only shouting Bharata Mata ko Jai. Nationalism do not mean Jai Hind alone. Jai Hind माने हिंदुस्तान में जितना है सबको जय हो. भारत माता को जय हो माने भारत में रहने वाले 130 करोड़ों को जय हो. This attitude has to be there. That's why that share and care philosophy of India. You should not discriminate people. Should not neglect anybody. Which is upper caste, which is lower caste. This is very unfortunate. And then fifth is Guru. You must always remember the Guru who has given you the knowledge. Guru is very important even after Google, net. But Google can never replace Guru. If something goes wrong in Google, you need a Guru again to come and repair it also. So Guru is very important. All these 5 things, education institutions, all heads are here, management are here. They should make it as part of their curriculum, if not curriculum, a part of their teaching and their surroundings. They should take care of the nature, grow greenery, keep the campus clean, follow Swachha Bharat. It should become a people's movement, not particular party or a government program. And we should also promote Beti Bachao, Beti Badao and Beti Padao. I am very happy. I have been going to a number of universities. I think in the last 1 year, 6 months, I might have completed at least 80 universities, attending their convocations, to my happiness. And the Vice President gives degrees only to gold medalists and toppers, because hundreds of students will be there. Chancellor gives to others. So when I present medals, to my happiness, 65 to 80% of them are girls. That's a very happy trend and positive trend. That means if you give an opportunity, women also can excel. We should encourage the trend in our campus so that no discrimination is there, and everybody is given the honor and protection also. And the value system, which I said, it has to be reminded to the children all the time. During my student days, we used to have moral science. Now science remains, morals have gone. We used to have a PT class, physical training class. Now schools are run in multi-storied buildings, no physical training. We used to have a craft class, different crafts, artisans. People used to be taught, children who used to be taught. We used to have a gardening class. All these things should come back to our education system at every level. No profession is a low profession. Every profession is a good profession. This sort of attitude should be developed among the youngsters of our institutions. I once again compliment and congratulate the winners, the people who got the awards. But this is not a simple award for you. You will get the real reward when you become real center of excellence. That should be our motto in the coming days. And I also would like to compliment the Jagran Prakashan Limited, Sri Sanjay Gupta, Bharat Gupta, Rajesh Upadhyaya and others for this taking wonderful initiative. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.